And now back to the Big Dumb Fun Show.
You're listening to the Big Dumb Fun Show. We are online at BigDumbFunShow.com. You can watch the show in replay all week long. Come on over to the website. Watch the show. Watch Dahlia. Watch Venkman. Watch Gnirk. Well, I'm not on camera much, but Making Movies is on, and they're worth watching.
They absolutely are. I'd love to have them come in and do an acoustic set.
Oh, yeah, with the congas?
Oh, they'd be great. They'd be absolutely great. We have our new little acoustic performance area that we've been trying to hone in and really develop and get that all mic'd up and everything over there. So
they could just talk to me with that accent.
Oh, it's so great. They got their Hispanic accent.
Jeff. Oh, Jeffrey.
Yes. I don't know why that wouldn't be good at all.
That'd be
now,
great.
one thing we spoke about off the air, but we didn't speak about it on the air, was how certain accents are attractive and others are not.
Yes.
Of which Ross McGinnis said he used to date an Australian girl, and she just thought, or that he thought her accent was just great. It was fantastic. Yeah. You're not. Yeah, he's not. Can I get him on? So, I think it's repulsive.
I do too. It reminds me of Muriel's Wedding. Have you ever seen?
No.
Muriel's Wedding. It's like,
Maybe, I know.
Muriel. Yeah.
Maybe the dingo ate your baby.
But you
Shrimp
gotta,
on the bobby.
you gotta understand, that is our version of their accent. When you actually hear real Australians speak,
Good day.
I think there are other
it's-
accents that are sexy. You know, you're like, oh man, hey, that's a really nice accent or whatever. But Australian, just not one of them. I just don't think because I can't think of. I can't think
like
of somebody
dirty
that's
English.
not Crocodile
Like a dirty-
Dundee. Really,
yeah.
No,
Dirty
I
British
can't.
but
wrap
that's
my-
it. That's that outback. That would be like if every country thought our hillbilly accent was the thing. That's it. That's their hillbilly
For
accent.
the other countries out there, that is how we all speak.
Yes.
The real
And we marry our
Australian,
cousins.
the real Australians are like English light. It's a more of an English accent, but they use Australian terms and Australian words.
England did send their convicts to Australia.
Well,
That's
it's
how
in
it's
here
fun.
too. So
Really? So Australia is just the island. It's like the Escape from L.A.
Yeah.
Like, we'll just put all of our prisoners in Australia.
Pretty much,
and
that's what they did.
And it worked the other way too, because when I went over to see her,
Everyone was clamoring for you.
Yeah, my accent was like, "Oh, we love your what accent? I'm an American."
Did you inform them that you don't have an accent? And
I'm-
what
I'm
was that
from-
all about?
I'm from Kansas. I don't have an accent.
Well, I wanted to speak just very briefly. I know we're getting ready to close out the show. About this video that was posted on my Facebook. It's actually posted by Mr. Smiley. If you're not familiar with him, he's got his own little what was it? What did we call it?
Internet radio show.
Amateur internet radio show. We had this feud not too long ago. It was pretty good. But
Casey Anthem.
the Casey Anthem show, absolutely, Mr. Smiley. And so he posted this video up, and it's a remix, and the remix was actually like made and produced by PBS, right?
Nice.
Listen to a little bit of this, folks.
Neighborhood. I'd like to show you something. You know what this is?
The
Maybe if I
auto-tuned
press this
Mr.
button.
Rogers.
This is a cassette player with a little cassette in here.
He's setting
There's
it
nothing
up.
written
up.
on it,
Some
so
mad
we'll
beats
just
gonna
have
happen
play
here.
it to see what it is.
Crazy
Do
bones.
you ever imagine things? Are they scary things? Are they scary things? Do you ever imagine things? Things you'd like to have?
Scratching the beach.
Did you ever see a cat's eyes in the dark? I wonder what they were.
There's parts of it that's really mellow and cool, but there's other parts that are really creepy.
Did you ever grow anything?
Is this the guy that's been creeping outside of my window?
No.
Mr. Smiley.
Yeah, in fact, if we could, let's just take it down low in the background, because I have a question I'll propose to both of you.
Mr. Happy.
Is now you have an 18-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Did she watch Mr. Rogers?
Yes.
She did.
Yes.
Okay, so my kid's never gonna watch it. She's 2. She's 3. She's beyond
Yes, she
that.
did. She watched Mr. Rogers, Barney, Big Comfy Couch when she was little.
Now, do you think it's weird that? And I watched Mr. Rogers growing up, and I don't know if I watched it. I don't know how long it ran, but I think I got a hold of the reruns.
Mm-hmm.
Have you by any chance lost your kitty?
So,
Meow.
but what I think with the social commentary behind the video and watching stuff like Fred Rogers, I actually have a meeting with the folks at KCPT. There's a new show called Daniel Tiger, and it's based off of the tiger that Fred Rogers had. You remember Daniel?
In the tree.
So, and he was just like the sweetest little kitty, you know. But they have a new show. It's kind of like a spin-off, and it's based off of Daniel Tiger. It's supposed to be a really neat show, and they're going to talk to it because it's going to be debuting here locally, and they're looking for sponsors and whatnot. But and I started thinking about, man, those shows were so great, and Fred Rogers just cool as a cucumber, right?
Yeah.
Like you can
You
hear
ever
that
watch
mellowness.
people using real heavy equipment?
He's just had a calmness about him, and I don't know what the deal was between shows back then and shows now, but I know, like, while watching TV with my kid, it's all, very super colorful, bright lights shining at you, and just, hey, it's this and this and this, and counting two, and it's like super, and Sesame Street, very musical. You had Fred Rogers, which was just mellow as mellow could be.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if the type of entertainment that we provide to our chitlins, right? I wonder if that has any effect on their behavior.
It does. I think we're oversensitized. Kids are
ADD.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Now, do you think? Now here's another kind of catch-22. Do you think that programs like the ones I described, the very flashy and the colorful and the change subjects every so often, is that to try to appease an already inflicted ADD child, or do you think it is causing the ADD?
No, I don't think
I
it's
think it's causing it.
No, it's not causing
Yeah.
it. There was ADD back when we were growing up. We didn't call it ADD.
No.
You had to go outside and play. There was ADD. There's always been ADD.
Mm-hmm.
But back in the day, they didn't prescribe anything for it. You just went out and you played, and your mom beat the crap out of you. That's just the way it worked.
Yeah, I think that, especially like, and I know growing up they talked about how this whole, you go back to politics, it's all sound bites. You don't actually listen to a speech.
We're a
you
drive-through
listen to the
nation.
sound bites. You just hear the little snips and clips and everything. And I think you get the Facebook, Twitter is like, if you can't say it in 140 characters, just don't say it. Yeah, and that's, I'm not going to read a whole speech. I'm going to read some tweets.
Cliff notes.
Whatever.
Want the
Yeah,
Cliff Note
they just
version.
want the Cliff Notes, and I'm wondering where it starts. If it's the fact that kids are already ADD, and the TV shows that are being produced right now, they're just reacting to that. They're like, hey, in order to keep their attention, you got to just change and flash stuff up, and you can't have that Fred Rogers, hey, everyone, I'm going to tell you a story. Let's talk about tying our shoes.
It started with MTV. It
Oh, you
started
think
with
MTV did it?
MTV
3
is
minutes,
Satan.
Boom,
Satan.
boom, boom. Those videos over and over and over again. Nina Blackwood said that had ruined a generation. The
Video
attention
killed the
span of a
radio star,
generation.
my
Think
friend.
so? Yeah. Well,
3 minutes. 3 minutes. That
Now
was
here's-
it. We want
let's-
something different every 3 minutes.
and now I feel like we're sitting around just toking it up, because let's get a little bit deeper now. Now, what if ADD is an evolutionary mechanism to be able to cope with today's society? Almost like you can't even function in today's society unless you're a little bit ADD and you can kind of what they call multitask,
Multitask,
right?
yeah.
So you're like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, here's this. Oh hey, something shiny up here. Oh, that. And so if you are ADD, it's almost like you're a step ahead of the curve, right?
Here's
You're,
a here's a
you can do
suggestion.
all
I
this
am
cool
ADD,
stuff.
so I love it. I don't remember my...
Turn the TV off for a while.
Well, now you're just being
Turn off the
ridiculous. Now
computer.
you're just being ridiculous.
Just go outside and play, maybe, like
Yeah,
you
see,
did when
that's
I
what-
was a kid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what we did. We didn't
My
have
mom
any-
used to call it, go outside and blow the stink off of you.
Yeah.
That is gross.
Well, that was her saying.
In her
That
defense,
bit-
you were a very stinky kid.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah.
Get out there on a
Bath,
windy
they don't
day,
think so
please.
bad.
And it's one thing. The wife so great with just not only our kid, but just all kids. And she makes it really kind of like a mandatory thing where you have to get out
Yeah.
and play, kick a ball around.
She
They
even
don't wanna
does
do
it.
that
She even
anymore.
does it to Vangman.
Yeah.
She
go.
tells me, she's like, get out of the house.
Go play-
Go take down the deck.
Play with your balls, kick them around.
Go play with your balls. Go kick them around a little bit. Go mow the lawn. And you know what? Mowing the lawn, I think for me is great because I can't hear my phone go ding, ding, ding. Right?
So you have to concentrate on the grass.
I'm just totally concentrated on that grass, and when I'm doing that, my mind is wandering. Also, some of my best ideas come from two different places: mowing the lawn
Going to the bathroom.
and taking a deuce.
I was going
right?
to say, go to the bathroom, drop his kids off at the pool.
That's right. And I think that once you close your mind off to all the ADD
Two places
crap,
it's so noisy he can't hear the phone.
oh, yeah, come on!
Smelly.
Come on!
Or smelly.
Dolly, a big thanks to you for coming in,
Thank
filling
you
in
for
Rena's
having me
seat
in.
tonight.
Thank you.
We'll
Enjoyed it very
definitely have to
much.
have you back.
Well, thank you.
sometime. And
I
then,
get that very much from men.
I'm just being nice. And
Okay.
Making Movies, very much. Thank you for coming out.
Great band.
MakingMoviesBand.com. Their EP. We got one right here. We may give it away during the week. Who knows? They're going to be at the Granada and Lawrence here coming up, and then they're going to go up to Omaha, and then they'll be back.
Kansas City at Union Station on Sunday.
Absolutely. So check them out at Union Station if you're here locally, but if not,
Diego,
chances are they're coming to see you.
Enrique.
Absolutely. It's been one heck of a
Yummy.
week, but we still got another good one planned
Brandon.
next week with the folks from 49 Stones going to join us. So you want to make sure you tune in for those guys. They're going to be back in studio.
Oh,
New
going
gigs,
to the stables
a lot
after
of
work.
stuff. Yeah, join us at the stables here in just a few minutes if you're listening live.
Drinking, get over cardio. Stables 813 Walnut.
I think I'm busy that day.
That's
So
now, hello, Bacardio.
yeah, we'll see. But anyway, until next week. What was that? Oh yeah, we'll
See ya.